Hey, good afternoon, Luke. Do you guys think that the defensive performance last week at Boston College is maybe something you can build upon, for the next couple games?
Yeah, I mean, certainly that's the goal. We show what we're capable of, and it's all about just repeating that and improving on the stuff that we did well last weekend. Definitely a point of emphasis this week. I feel like we tackled well, and that's something we got to take into this weekend.
Luke, what do you think that performance does for you guys moving forward?
I mean, it sets the standard. I think it definitely gives us a little jolt of confidence going into the weekend. But like every week, we're trying to go 1-0. The past is behind us. Certainly, we want to build off of that going forward. But it's a new week and a new challenge this week.
Is this an ACC championship game, or is this just another week, Luke?
It's hard to block out, all the noise, and you certainly want to appreciate the moment that we're in, and you don't want to, take it lightly at all. But at the same time, you want to take that same approach that you've taken all year and try and go 1-0. So, it's that balance between, emphasizing that, how important this game is, but also realizing that you have to just stick to the process that you've taken every week and do the stuff that you've done every week to get where we're at.
So how do you strike that balance? Is it like seeing somebody in practice trying to maybe do too much and telling them to cool it a little bit?
No, I think it's kind of the opposite. I think it's everyone just trying to dominate their job in practice, not getting out of the system, just knowing what you have to do and doing it. And I think, it starts this week in practice, just trying to execute at the highest level we've executed at and take that day by day into Saturday.
Given the way last season ended in this same stadium, does that enter your mind at all? Or is that last year and it doesn't matter?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it a little bit. It's kind of full circle how in some ways the bowl game last year was kind of the low of the year. And, we kind of used that as a building block into the offseason to kind of develop leadership. And in a lot of ways that kind of propelled us into, where we're at now. So to kind of come full circle and kind of come back to the same stadium as last year, it's definitely pretty cool. But at the same time, like I said earlier, it's a new week and a new challenge this week.
What specific challenges do you see going against this offense? I mean, we've had 12 games to look at their stats and watch them for 3 months, but when you actually dig into the film, what stands out to you?
The quarterback's great. He's got some great tight ends as well. Number 3's probably the best receiver in the ACC. I mean, they're a very talented offense. They're well coached as well. So, we're gonna have to bring our A game and execute well.
Luke, earlier you mentioned kind of blocking out the noise. What's it been like on campus? And have you heard, from people, just how excited they are for you guys?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been awesome kind of going to class, and all the student body and all the professors are excited for you. So, that's something that you don't necessarily want to, block out. You want to enjoy that a little bit. It's pretty cool to see how far we've grown since I came here. Just in terms of the support from the student body, support from the professors. It's pretty cool. It's a good time to be a Deke right now.
Anything else for Luke? All right, thanks, Luke.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, how we doing?
Good, Miles. How are you?
Doing good.
Is this just another game, or is this the ACC championship?
You got to treat it like every other game, but we're going up a day before, kind of take it all in. So when we get there, game days, it's go time.
Is there a balance with knowing what's at stake and still trying to keep a level head to this thing?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really hide from how big this game is, but you just have to approach it like any other, same preparation, your routine. The coaches said that a lot. Our routine we go through every week, you're not going to switch anything up because it's a big game, but obviously it's more at stake, but it's going to be fun.
I can tell you seem to be smiling a little more. Like, not that you're not already a happy person,
Yeah.
but like you're smiling a little more than you usually are for these.
This is my first championship. I've never been in this situation before, so I'm excited.
Like, never even a high school run or anything like this?
And the closest I've been was quarterfinals in high school. Or maybe my sophomore year at Old Dominion. We went 10-2 and made a bowl game, but we didn't compete for a championship or anything.
I guess does it enter your mind? Do you guys talk about the fact that this is also the same field and the same stadium where last season ended?
We just said that we played here before. We didn't want to go back and look at the negatives or anything. Just look at the next opponent and an opportunity that's before us. You don't really want to look back at last year. We're a different team then. We're a different team now. So, it's going to be fun. We're good. I don't think guys are really paying attention to that.
Is the performance Saturday against Boston College, Miles, is that something that you guys believe you can kind of build on for this Saturday?
Definitely. We did what we said we needed to do, is stop the run. I think we did a really good job of that outside of a couple plays. But everyone came to play. Everyone brought their A game, which is what we said at the beginning of the week everyone needed to do. And I definitely feel like taking momentum from that game into this game is going to be huge.
I know it's early in the week still, but what do you know about what Pitt can do? I mean, if you look at it, from the outside looking in, it would appear to be one of those shootout type of games. How do you hope to prevent that from happening, at least on your defensive end?
First things first, we got to stop the run, make them one-dimensional, and then we got to get to number 8, because number 8, he's a dude. He's a really good quarterback. They got a really good receiver, number 3, and they got a really good offensive line. So it's a really balanced game. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
So you're kind of saying it kind of starts up front in terms of you guys need to both stop the run and then also get some pressure on Pickett to kind of be able to do what you want to do defensively.
Yeah, I'm biased though. I always think it starts up front, but you got to stop the run. You got to get to the quarterback.
Miles, congrats on the All ACC.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know you guys don't really look at personal awards, but how does it feel to be recognized though?
To be recognized by your opponent is a really good feeling. It was a really difficult season for me. I didn't tell many people this, but I lost my grandma and my uncle in the summer, and kind of dedicating this season to them has been cool, and getting recognition for that has been really nice.
Sorry to hear about that, Miles.
It's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But as a team and yourself personally, for you guys to put this season together the way you have, it must be pretty special with you playing with so much on your mind and on your heart.
Yeah, it's been tough, but my teammates and my coaches made it easier. We've worked so hard in the off season, in the spring, and seeing all these accolades for 15 guys. It's amazing. That's unheard of. I'm really happy for my guys, and hope it's really nice. We're recognized by your opponents.
Speaking of family, Miles, was your younger brother one of the folks that was able to make it onto the field for you with senior night a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, he was out there. It was my parents, him. My sister was on FaceTime. One of my dad's college friends, and a few of my cousins, and my cousin's husband, and my aunt, and other cousins. Sorry.
How was that moment for you, having all them all on the field with you senior night, and then being able to go out and kind of do it on the field too?
It's really nice. I never got a ceremony before, despite being a senior a few times. So that was a nice thing. And kind of going from that and flipping the switch to the game, it's kind of hard to do, but it was a huge game, So I didn't try to, I enjoyed the moment, but I didn't want to get caught up too much in the moment, knowing what kind of game we had right after.
Anything else for Miles? All right, thanks, Miles.
Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.